Oh, wow.
Welcome everyone. I wanted to, hey Tony, I wanted to pick your brains and see if you wanted refreshers on hidden phrases or hidden words that you grew up hearing but may have forgotten, anything like that. You're on mute, Tony.
He's got a word he wants to know about.
There you go.
I don't know if this word comes from the mafia or comes from the Haida language. So we're going to find out. You know what I'm talking about, Tony.
I'm pretty
Okay.
sure it's a slang term most likely. But bro, why am I only seeing Nathan? There we go. There we go. Yeah, it's a word that my dad, I grew up and just naturally assumed it was in common use because everybody he would meet or friends or strangers, it didn't matter. He would use the greeting seat. He would say, "Hey, seat." I've never met anybody else who knew what it meant. And I never thought to ask my dad because I just assumed that that was a word for like a greeting.
Did he say seat?
Seat.
Um, I know it's a Tlingit word. Um, the Tlingit word for Craig is Sean seat, and Sean is pour, seat is pass. It's talking about that narrow body of water between Fishhook Island and Craig
Okay.
and all the reefs that are in there. So they call it a pour pass because it's narrow and full of um, reefs. So I don't know why he would say it as a greeting, and he's probably not taking it from the Tlingit language at all. Maybe it's slang in Italian. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I never knew my dad to speak a word of Italian, but
Oh,
I that's a yeah, an interesting reference there, Nathan, but I doubt it.
I was researching some of the time in Chicago, and what made me think that it might be a word in Italian that he picked up there before coming to Seattle. That's why.
It's a possibility, I guess. I've never met any I no going back now. I can't ask him. So
I'm trying to Google it.
Oh, I already asked ChatGPT and everybody else who's very familiar with, and there was no reference to know what it was.
where's Big Head?
Big Bear, I don't know.
Bear, not Big Head.
It's a TV show.
No, Big Head was Jack Alexander.
Oh.
Uncle Jack.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not having
Oh,
any luck unless
yes.
some households did have their own dialect and words. Um, my mother, um, I think a lot of us remember hi, like hi, poor thing. Did you grow up hearing that, Tony?
High what? Say it again.
Hi, poor thing.
High poor
Mothers and
thing.
aunties usually said it.
Mm, I don't remember it.
Oh, okay.
I've never heard, but the funny thing is, when he would say it, I've never heard anybody ever say, "What do you mean?" I never heard anybody ask for an explanation either. Maybe they just let it go.
Big
Yeah,
Bear,
I think so.
Big Bear, have you heard of that word at all?
Oh, I
Seek.
didn't think to ask him.
Like
What word?
if someone
Seek.
says like, "Hey, seek,"
Yeah,
you have.
yeah.
There you go.
Is it a Haida word, or do you know what is it slang or?
Slang.
Okay.
What is it? You know what? Is it like hey guy, that type of thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, my dad said it to everybody. That's why I've never thought to ask what it meant. So we're discussing that.
There's another one. Let me type it in chat. Um, us Kaigani use it. Whoops, I gotta change my keyboard to Haida. So if you wanna say hey man, hey brother, um, you could say Xaad Guna, Xaad Guna. That's hey bro, hey man. In Masset, they say Gune. And um, the dictionary has guidelines, but they're not always true in real life. So in the dictionary, if you look up guna, it's going to say that only the older male generation can say it to the younger male generation, and that's not true in real life. When you go to Masset, you hear the men saying gune. Doesn't matter the age. Um, it's just like, hey, bro. Um, so there's a Haida here in town. Um, but at some point, I'm gonna have to correct him because this is the word that he thinks it is. He thinks it's guana, but it's guna. Um, but yeah, it's like bro, um, brother, but it's totally slang. Are there any other Haida words or phrases that you guys have questions about or want refreshers on? Did anyone grow up hearing the word kudals? Kudals.
Hmm.
Big Bear has.
Yep.
So if we're want to give the biggest thank you with honor that we can, then we would say how. Oh wait, I got it wrong. Um, it's a good thing I started saying it because the way I was saying it is correct. The way I typed it is wrong.
Mhm.
So now I got to type it all over again. Slight difference. How kudals. How. Thank you, gracious one. If you're speaking to one person, if you're speaking to more than one person, then thank you, gracious ones. Thank you, thank you. Nana Esther Nix did this at um, one of the celebrations in Juneau. And so thank goodness it's recorded. Okay, if there's no more questions on Haida words or phrases, let's, oh, we got to do protocol first. I'm excited to get into birthdays and how to say today's date and the year we were born, but we're gonna have to wait a minute. And We're going to do the Haida Nation anthem. The Haida Nation anthem also comes in handy if you go to a event, a Haida event at Daybreak Star or in Haida Gwaii or somewhere else, and they're singing the Haida Nation anthem. You could always join in, even if they don't say, please join in. If you know the song, you could join in. Okay. Kleju Kia Ushla, all rights for the Haida Nation anthem. Yo ho wee, yo ho wee, yo wee, hey, ho wee, ho wee, wee, hey, hi, yo ho wee, 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 yo ho wee. Yo, yo, we, hey, yo, we, we, hey, yo, we, yo, we, yo, we, hey, yo, we, we, hey, yo, we, we, yo. Now, you may be seated. Next, we have class prayer and class greeting. These both have some great frameworks in them that we could use in real life. Okay, here we go with class prayer. O sing shanawai, O sanan itlakdas, O salana, hugan sudas, kasint itlanga gudang. Have pity on what we are saying. Aji singayan, talang kilt lagan. We thank you for this day. Ayat atlan ichfu, kajgat sandalanga talang kilt lagan. We thank you for gathering us here today. Hugan talang das, itkastlite. Whatever we're about to do, help us. Daman talang istiye ana, so that we could do it right. How sing shanawai, how sanan itlakdas, how salana, akun anshita. And that is our phrase for amen. Class greeting. Iti dasa, hadala isis, di tolan, atlan anas di gudnai lagan, dalang isa sesh di gudnai lagan. Dalang Ace Andi Hangilgan. This part from the beginning right to here is perfect to use in any speech. To start off that way, it's all about the greeting and the pleasantries, and then after this, then you go into what you have to say. Up next is Aya, Kilan, Talang, Skatang. Today we are learning our language. Dalang Ankilagan. I thank you folks. Yahau, thanks a lot, you guys. Xaad Kil, Palang, Skata, Tsin. Let's learn Haida. So the full translation, greetings, good people, my friends, my family. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy that you guys have come. I'm honored with your presence. Today we are learning our language. I thank you guys. Thanks a lot. Let's learn Haida. So we are going to go back to uh, the birthday, ages, and dates document. And pick up where we left off. Maybe we should say, go around the room practicing, saying my birthday is. Okay, Nathan, um, yours is
October
down
6th.
here.
Nope, that's it. You just passed it.
Oh, I passed it. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
right here.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll say it a couple times first. And if you need help, let me know. Dina, Kai Sing Ai. Oh, there's a typo. Kokunai, Sinai. Um, by the way, let me do a little bit of phonetics. Um, for this word right here, um, it's really broken up pronunciation wise. We say sing first and then we say I, sing
Mm.
I, sing I. Um, so this is the phonetics for sing I. And then we have this number 6 as a verb, tla uno gun, tla uno gun. So let me start from the beginning. Dina, kai singayu, kok kungaya, singai, tla uno gun. My birthday is on the 6th of October. Dina, kai singayu, kok kungaya, singai, tla uno gun. Nathan,
Tina Kai Singai. Kal Kungai Singai Sla Unagag. No, sorry. Unalagang.
how um Tony, when was your birthday?
On May 11th.
Here it is. Right here. Dina, Kaisinayu, Kahala Kungaya, Sing Clash Walk, Swanson Gun. This needs to be broken up a little bit. This is a long, long verb. So don't be intimidated by this long verb. We got it broken up so we can say it as slow as we want. Slash, walk, swan, sun, gun. Slash, walk, swan, sun, gun. Slash, walk, swan, sun, gun. So we have Dina, Kai Singayu, Kahala, Kungaya, Singai, slash, walk, swan, sun, gun. Let me do that again. I got to find the breakups, meaning where we could pause, because this is a really long phrase. Okay, there's one right here. We would say Dina Kaisingayu all in one go. This group we would say all in one go. Tahala kungai singai. And then we would go into the verb for 11 or 11th. Shashwak Swansangang. Dina Kaisingayu Tahala kungai singai. Shashwak Swansangang. Do you want to try, Tony? I know it's a mouthful.
I'll give her a shot. Yeah. Hmm. Dinakai Senguke Senge.
You could say
Sing I.
What's that?
Sing I.
Sing I. Yeah. Okay. So Dinakai Sing I Kahala Kungai Sangi Sahal Wak Sagwan Songang.
um,
I
um,
butchered that.
Flash Walk Swansangang. Yeah, it's a really big word. This um, this phrase, unfortunately, it's not beginning Haida. It falls more into intermediate, uh, just because of its length alone. But it is a framework for my birthday is on the 11th of May. Big Bear, your birthday is in August.
Mm-hmm. 28th.
Okay, here it is. Let me break it up, just like we did with Tony's. Okay. So we have Dina Kaisingayu, Chin Kungaya Singai, Flalai Stangwat, Stan Sangagan. I have to break up this long. We have Stan, uh, Stan Sanga, yeah, and then Gung. Stan Sangagan, Stan Sangagan. So Dina Kai Singayu, Chin, Kungaya Singai, Tralai Stangwat Stan Sangagan. Chin Kai Singayu, Dina Kai Singayu, Chin Kungaya Singai, Tralai Stangwat Stan Sangagan. My birthday is on the 28th of August. Big Bear.
Dina, kai sangayu, chin kangai, sangai, trale, stang, wach, stan, sangagen.
Um, those are some long verbs. Sorry about that, guys.
Wow.
Okay, let's move along. Um, we're gonna skip the holidays for now, um, unless you make a request. Um, we did. Is it your birthday? And the yes or no responses. We did the Haida calendar. Um, the elders had another name for December. If it was really cold, um, um, they would, instead of crouching down, they would stand up and relieve themselves. In other words, going outside to go to the bathroom. All the snow and ice, they didn't want to crouch down and touch the snow and ice. So uh, their their word for December, too cold to crouch down. We got to stand up and relieve ourselves. So that is another name for December. True story. You can't make this stuff up. Um, okay, we did. How old are you? We did. And how old are you? And then we did our um, ages. Let's do those again as a refresher. Okay, we're all right here. Okay, Nathan, yours is D Tadai Chalai Stunsungun. My age is 40. D Tadai Chalai Stunsungun. D Tadai Chalai Stunsungun. Nathan.
Di Tadai Tlala Stansongang.
Um, um, Big Bear, you're right here.
Oh, that's Tony.
That's
Oh,
me.
wait,
Nope,
it's
He's
Tony. My
that's
bad.
Tony.
Yep, it's Tony. As soon as I said it, I recognized what I did because Big Bear said he was
I'm
67.
the young one.
Yeah. um, D Tadai Tlalai Tlaunt Walk Tlaunalgun. So, of course, we have two sixes in there because your age is 66. So, D Tadai Tlalai. Let me do a little bit of phonetics. Flal is going to sound like wall, okay? Flal is going to sound like wall. And then the ending is, it sounds like I. Flalai. Flalai. D Tadai. Whenever you see this AAY ending, it's always going to be I. D Tadai. Flalai. Then we have sixes. Tlaunt, tlaunt, tlaunt. Let me move some stuff around so I could edit. Come on, why won't it move? Okay, finally. Tlaunt, walk, tlaunogun. So we have 6 tens, which is 60 plus 6. D tadai, tlalai, tlaunt, walk, tlaunogun. If you need any help, Tony, let me know.
To die. Fla I. Fla uno walk. Fla uno game. Uno game. Song. Uno gang.
Yeah, tlaunogun. Um, um, I could understand what you were saying. Big Bear. D tadai tlalai tlaunt, walk, jagwagan. My age is 67. D tadai tlalai tlaunt, walk, jagwagan. Big Bear.
D Tadai Tlalai Tlauch Wak Chakwagan.
Okay. We're going to skip some
That one should
phrases.
say I'm older than all of you.
Not by much.
Oh, you would change down to Dalanwadlawan. Dalanwadlawan talk di hatagan. I'm older than all of you guys. um, Nathan could say Delangwadluan, Hangas, Di Hatagan. I'm younger than all you old forts. Okay, Lagwa is not in the dictionary. Um, it's it's the real way of saying 100 in Haida. If you look up, if you look it up in a dictionary, it's going to give you Haida jargon, and it's just going to say 100. So thank goodness Robert Kogo did a book on Haida numbers and counting. So Lagwa Tlalai, well, just like in English, another word for 1,000 is 1,000. So it's that concept. So Lagwa Tlalai, 1,000 or 1,000. Then we have to add to 1,000. Okay, so for 1963, we got to add 900 to it. We got to add 60 to it. We got to add 3 to it. This time, 3 is not going to be the verb. Born is going to be the verb, and it's not going to be in past tense because we're alive. We don't want to unlive ourselves. So it has to be in present tense, even though this was way back in 1963. Lagwa, Tlalai, Wa Klagwa, Tlaf, Swansengu, Wa Tlalai, Tlaunt, Wa Trunas A, Di Kaigagun. I was born in 1963. Um, okay. Um, let's do Big Bears. What year were you born?
57.
Okay. I gotta be able to type. Everything has to be capitalized. Okay. So now I'm on 900. Lagwa class. Swanson goo. Then we got to add, so we have another walk. So we have to add 50. So that would be Tlalai, Cliff. And now we have to add 7. Walk, Jaguar, D. I think we're going to run out of room here. I was born in 1957. Move some stuff around so we could see it. Okay. Well, first I have to ask, do you want to tackle this phrase, Big Bear?
Lagwa, Tlalai, Wa Klagwa, Tlach, Swanson, Gu, Wa Tlalai, Clay, Wa Chagwa, Ade, Kaigagan.
Hulagan. How went into it fearlessly. Okay, so Tony, you're 58, right? 1958?
Yeah, you could just
Okay.
cut and paste, you copy and paste.
Oh, yeah,
When
copy
you
paste.
copy, just change the 7 to an 8.
Yep. That is what we're gonna do. So we don't have to reinvent the wheel. Copy this
Looked
whole
like a
thing
lot
and
of
make
work.
a couple changes. Copy. Control V, and we have a paste. And now I change this to song, gun. And then change this to an 8. Okay. You don't have to tackle this, Tony, if you don't want, because it's a mouthful and a
No,
half.
I'm
Hey,
here
We
to
Rob,
have,
learn.
okay, let me
question.
say first,
Is
Lagwa
it,
Chalai, Wak Lagwa Chash, Swanson Goo, Wak Chalai Clash, Wak Stansangagan. No,
yeah, I was gonna ask if Stansanalgan has to have,
I don't
yeah.
need the gung there
Yeah.
because it's not a verb. Stansanga is 8 by itself. Okay, let me start over. Lagwa Tlalai, Wak Lagwai Tlash, Swansangu, Wak Tlalai Tlash, Wak Stansanga. Okay, we have two Oz back to back. So I guess it'd be Lagwa Tlalai Wak Lagwa Tlash Wansangu Wak Tlalai Tlash Wak Stansanga Adi Kaigagan. I was born in 1958. Lagwa Tlalai Wak Lagwa Tlash Swansangu Wak Tlalai Tlash Wak Stansanga Adi Kaigagan. You want to try, Tony?
Lagwa, Bay, Wak, Lagwa, Plata, Swansingan, Hu, Wak, Slay, Teal, Wak, Dansinga, D, K game.
Lagwa Tlalai Wak Lagwa Tlash Swansangu Wak Tlalai Tlash Wak Stansanga Adi Kaigagan. I was born in 1958. That is a mouthful and a half. Nathan, what year were you born?
I think I saw it. If you scroll down, I think you already have it written,
1984.
1984.
Okay. Yeah, we have a 1981 right there.
I think I saw 84 there.
Here it
Right
is.
there.
You're right. Okay, I'm gonna take these numbers out because that's makes it even more confusing. I was just showing a class that these numbers really do add up to the number that we're saying in English. That was just for teaching somebody those numbers. Okay. So we have Lagwa Tralai, that's 1,000, plus walk lagwa tla swansangu 900 walk plus tralai stunt sanga 80 walk plus Stenson 4. So that really is 1984. Di Kagagun. Um, I was born in 1984. Let me see. We need to bump this all the way down to the next page so everything's viewable all in one go. There it is. So Lagwa Tlalai Walk, Lagwa Tla Swansangu, Walk Tlalai Stansanga, Walk Stanson, Adi Kagagan. I was born in 1984. Lagwa Tlalai, Walk Lagwa Tla Swansangu, Walk Tlalai Stansanga, Walk Stanson. Walk Stanson, Adi Kaigagun. Nathan.
Lagwa Tala Wak Lagwa Tala Stansangu Wak Tala Stansan Ga Wak Stansan Adi Kalanga Gang.
Lagwa Tlalai Stan, Walk Lagwa Tlash Swansangu, Walk Tlalai Stansanga, Walk Stanson, Adi Kaigagun. I was born in 1984. That is a mouthful and a half. So sorry for.
Can I ask what the phonetic difference is between if you scroll up,
between which two?
Scroll up just a little.
Yeah.
The Swanson Gangu and the Swanson Ga. Like, because it's SG, Wansung, and then there's the SD on Sangha, but the SD
okay.
and the SG Wan kind of sounded the same to me.
So the S underline G combo right here.
Uh-huh.
The underline G is in this case not in other cases, but in this case, because it's following an S, it's going to kind of sound like a tiny puff of air. Swanson. Some people just pronounce it Swanson, like a Swanson TV dinner.
Okay.
That is the closest English word or name that I could think of, but it does sound really similar to Swanson. So keep that in mind. And then this SD, this part, well, it's going to sound like the English word dawn, like in the morning, except for there's a S in front of it. So stan, stan. And then we have sanga. So stan sanga. It's really sing-songy. Stan sanga.
And for the stong song, I guess then we would say that that's probably just pronounced the T. So we have like swan, and then the second one is stan, and then this one is stan, like ST, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
This part here, we have the long A, song. This part over here, we have the short A. It's gonna sound like SUNG in English, like I sung.
Hmm.
So that's gonna sound like sung. This is gonna sound like um song, more like SONG.
Okay.
Song song on.
So does the
Song song on.
capital S, capital G underlined, does that have a significance like a silent G or something? If
Um it's just gonna be like a little like a tiny puff of air in this case because it's following the S. If it wasn't following the S, um, we'd be using it full force, blowing lots of air from back here. Like when we say Sunu done Hayden or Hayden, both are correct. This is our traditional greeting. How are you doing? Sunadan Hayden. Sunadan Hayden. We're blowing lots of air from back here. Sunadan Hayden. Or it could be Hayden. Um, both are correct. But when the underlined G is at the beginning of the word, we're going to blow lots of air from the back of our throat. But um, not when it's following an S. It's just going to be a tiny puff of air. You're not going to hardly notice it. Swanson, 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 Swanson. You don't hardly notice the puff of air because we go right into that W. Swanson, Swanson. Swanson gu wak tlalai stansanga wak stanson adi kai gagan. I hope I answered your question. Okay.
Very much so. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so now we're going to say the place where we were born, not where we were raised up, but the place where we were literally born. So for me, I'll go first. It's Han. There should actually be a circumflex above the X. That would look like an upside down V, meaning this is borrowed from the Tlingit. It's Han D Kaigagan. I was born in Ketchikan. Again, we're using uh, present tense, even though it was a long time ago. Gitsan di Kaigagan. Um, where were you born, Nathan?
Yakima?
Seattle?
Yakima?
Oh, Yakima. Okay. I thought you said Seattle, which is Haida jargon for Seattle.
Oh,
I don't have the best hearing in the world. Okay, so Yakima di Kaigagan. Yakima di Kaigagan. Yakima di Kaigagan. Nathan.
Yakima, Di, Kai, Gagang.
Um,
Kai, Gangi. Sorry, yeah.
Tony, where were you born?
Seattle.
Okay, now we get to use Seattle. Whoops. Whoops, whoops, whoops. I meant to do that. Seattlein, D. I know it looks like Seattlein, but it's Seattlein. D. Kaigagan. I was born in Seattle. Seattlein, um, D. Kaigagan. I was born in Seattle. Seattlein, whoops. Whoa, I cannot type in English. Here we go. Seattlein, D. Kaigagan. Tony.
Yatlin Adi Tagagen.
Big Bear, where were you born?
Wrangle.
Wrangell. Let's do that. Um, oh, we actually have a Haida word for Wrangell, which
Mhm.
which um comes from a Clinton word because Wrangell is close to this Stickeen. So all we have to do is look up Stickeen and it'll be Haidaized into something like Stucken. Yep, here it is. So I'm going to take off Wrangell. Stucken, the um, I got, I was born in Wrangell. Stucken, the Kaigagan. Stucken, the Kaigagan. Big Bear.
Dagen Adi Kaigagen.
On. Okay, so now we're gonna do, excuse me, today's date. Let me copy and paste one that hopefully has, no, we don't have a 2024. Okay, easy fix. Um, so we're gonna do today's date and we're gonna use the Haida calendar to do it. Um, so Ayat Singai, today's date. Um, I have to use the Haida calendar first. So that means we're gonna go Kokungai. This should have a tone mark. So today's date, October, we gotta make this 2024, and then we gotta put in the date. Why is the date isn't there? Um, let me look at yeah, the previous one is wrong. Um, oh, no, is right there. So I got to put the date right here. So um, since today is the 9th, I have to do class um, Swanson Gu. Let me bring some of this back. Okay. Now we have today's date is October 9th, 2024. So we have Ayat Singhai, today's date, class Swansangu, 9th, Kalkungai from our Haida calendar, October, Lagwa Tlalai Stung Wak Tlalai Stung Wak Stunson, 2024. So we have Aya Singai. That would be the first thing we say. Then we would go into Kla Swansangu and then Kolkungai. And then Lagwa Tlalai Stung, Wak Tlalai Stung, Wak Stunson. Okay, the breakups make it easier. Ayat Singai. That's all we have to worry about when we first start talking. Next part, Shah Swansangu. Come up there and say Kalkunai, October, and then Lagwat Tlalai Stung. Come up there, go into Wak Tlalai Stung, and then end with Wak Stunson. Today's date is October 9th, 2024. Ayat Singai, Tlash Swansangu, Kalkungai, Lagwat Tlalai Stung, Wak Tlalai Stung, Wak Stunson. It actually kind of rhymes. Ayat Singai, Tlash Swansangu, Kalkungai, Lagwat Tlalai Stung, Wak Tlalai Stung, Wak Stunson. Big Bear.
Ayas, Angai, Klach, Swansengu, Kalkungai, Lagwa, Tlalai Wak Tlalai Wak Stangsen.
Tony.
Ayat Sunge Lao Wansungu Hak Punge Lagwa Plale Sedang Wak Plale Sedang Wak Densong.
Nathan.
Ayut Sangai Talash Sangai Sangu Kalk Kangai Lagwa Talai Stang Wak Talai Stang Wak Stang Song.
Hulag and how I think we're gonna end here. And we're out of time. I was gonna go back to page 40 where we left off in questions and responses. Let me see if I have enough time to sing the departure song. Yeah. So the words to this song are I'll see you again, my friend, my friend. Hope all good things come your way. Take good care, my friend, my friend. Return to me, my friend, my friend. House down, King song. D2E, D2E. House down, King song. D2E, D2E. Kisquadangui, Kinla song, Kisquadangui, Kinla song, Damanagashking, Dichui, Dichui, Damanagashking, Dichui, Dichui, Digui, Dig, Dichui, Dichui, Digui, Dig, Dichui, Dichui. Thanks you guys.
And is it possible, Robert, before I know you're going to be off out next week, to share this file with us, the ages and numbers one?
Oh, yes.
And is it possible? I don't know if you want to go over. Could you also share that Johnny Bennett song?
Yes, I could share that as well.
Okay, thank you.
And then
I was going to ask if there was a way to review these lessons since I missed, I guess, several.
On YouTube.
If you go to YouTube and search for Clinkin and Haida Hot Kill Lunch Hour, they actually go all the way back to January 2020.
I'm
Because
sorry,
they record them and then they upload them to YouTube.
Oh,
okay. And that was Haida Klinka.
there's me.
What was it again?
Oh, Clinkin and Haida Hot
Klinkin
Kill. Hot Kill is Haida language. Um, Lunch hour.
Got it. Okay. Thank you.
Yes. And Nathan, I will send you this document along with the Johnny Bennett song.
Okay. And I'm gonna put the link in here to the YouTube playlist, just so everyone has it, in case you want to review this. That one should work.
Oh, cool. How
Looks like you had
Where
about
will I
165 uploads there. 116 videos, sorry.
Oh wow, um I didn't know there was a whole list like this available.
Yeah.
Oh, that is really cool. How so yeah, that's a great resource for you guys. Um you could go back as far as you want. Like I say, is I started in January. Oh no, not 2020. January 2022. So there's a couple years of videos with um you won't see any summer months on there because that's when the contract ends. Um, but you'll see all the other months. Um, yeah, I've had different contracts over the years, so some were longer, some were shorter. Um, yeah, it's a great resource. How Nathan for sharing that. I didn't realize there was a link like that. Um, that's very cool to have it all in one link like that instead of having to search through YouTube.
Yeah. Well, good luck in
Oh,
your class next week, Robert.
oh yeah. Next week, Monday, there's no class because I believe it's gonna be Indigenous Day. And so it's official Clinton Haida Day. And then yeah, and then Wednesday I'll be traveling to Vancouver, Canada for an Indigenous Language Revitalization Conference. So no class next week, but you're welcome to watch these videos.
Awesome.
Weekend guide, last have a good weekend, guys.
You too. Take care.
Hao
Here.
Aloha.